Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to channel. Today we are going to look at the Tier 10 Badger that has now just come back into a Blitz store. Now, I'm not entirely sure on how it's coming back, whether it's coming back in gold or money, but it's coming back as part of a bundle, which means it's not in crates. Now, by the time this video is released, you will know if it is gold or money. I do hope it is for gold. I mean, tier 10 after crates usually come for gold, but we'll hopefully see. Now, I do want this tank. I do like the tank. I want the tank, and I think it's a very, very strong tank. It does come with the Esquire camouflage. I mean, that will probably be a separate bundle. You pay a little bit more and you get the attachment and you get the camouflage. So let's talk Badger. The Badger is very nice. Obviously, it comes with a royal treatment camouflage attachment, and it comes with the Esquire camouflage. Very nice. It does look really nice. I think it looks a very mean looking tank. And let's just look at the statistics. So it does have a 123mm gun, and it's a nice gun. It's got very, very good armor as well. The front armor is almost OP. Well, the front armor is OP, but because the tank isn't that quick and it hasn't got a turret, it's very situational. So a lot of people say that the tank is OP. It's a very strong tank. It's a very, very strong tank, but only in certain positions. If you get rushed by a medium, you're dead. You've got no chance. If you can manage to get hold down into a position where you're not getting pushed, and there's tanks in front of you, the tank is then turns OP. So the front armor, the front is 215mm, the sides is 152, so not bad for side armor either. However, the rear is just 38, so you are going to be HE'd from almost any single tank that you are going to come up against. View range 264. DPM is very, very good at 3,450. Very good DPM for a tier 10 tank destroyer. Reload time is 8 seconds, which is very, very good. And the penetration is 280 on your AP, which is acceptable, and a nice AP 370mm on your APCR. So basically, your APCR is going to go through basically anything like butter. 370mm on your APCR and 65 on your HE. Your damage output, you do 460 on your AP, 390 on your APCR, and 550 on your HE. Aim time is not bad either at 3.4, and the dispersion is really, really good at 0.299. It also has a nice 10 degrees of gun depression and 20 degrees of gun elevation. You have 10 degrees to your left and your right, or for your gun arc, and your top speed is 30 kilometers an hour. So overall, really not a bad tank. A nice strong tank. I mean, your bottom plate you can't really see because of the attachment. Your bottom plate can be penned. It's very hard to be penned, and some tanks still need pramo to go through your bottom plate, but your top plate is just, I mean, Jaegeroos with heat struggle to pen your top plate. So we're going to just have a couple of quick battles and just to show you how the tank plays in battle. So the first battle, it is myself, and we are on Dynasty's Pearl. Now, this could be a very, very good map in this tank, depending on what the enemy do. I mean, any map can be decent tank depending on what the enemy do. There might be a map that is very, very good for this tank, but the enemy will go a different direction, and then the map becomes totally useless for this kind of tank. So we are going to go and push left, because the left has got all the ridges, and it's the best position to hide your bottom plate. But again, as it happens, the enemy will go right. So then I'm like, well, there's not much now I can do. So we're going to go middle, and we are going to go front line. I mean, the accuracy is very good on this tank, so you can play it at long range as a sniper. And in that case, then you're going to be very difficult to penetrate from, especially from long distance. But you can also be a brawler. You can also play front line, middle line. It's basically an all-around all-round tank that you can play however you like. You can play it with your heavies, you can play it as a TD at the back. Probably not play it as with your mediums. I mean, you can sit at the back and support your mediums by all means, but definitely I wouldn't push mediums because you are slow, your traverse is slow, and as I've said, if the enemy mediums get behind you, then you are dead meat and there's nothing you're going to be able to do. So at the minute we are in the middle. Now we do have tanks all around us, but because of these stairs we are very difficult to penetrate. Now we're going to get a nice HE roll there, 680 damage into the grill. We're going to use that gun depression very, very well. And you can see here the leopard, he's just like went to rush towards, no, I changed my mind, and it allows us to get a nice HE shot into his rear. So there goes the grill. We are majorly winning on supremacy points. We're still 6 against 4, nearly 800 supremacy points, and there's still 4 tanks left alive. Now the chieftain decides to try and push, and he is going to try and get a shot off on me, I think, in a minute. We don't manage to get that leopard one shot, and as you can see there, we get a bounce from the front and we get a bounce from the rear. Now what I should have done here is I bring that chieftain down to a one shot. I should have left him and just turned around and started dealing with the IS-7 that is behind. But instead I went for the kill and we took out the chieftain. And now we are on 950 supremacy points with still 3 tanks left alive. 2 of them are a one shot. However, this IS-7 is still very, very healthy as we just passed the 1000 supremacy points. And because we killed another tank, and when you kill a tank you normally get just a little bit longer of the battle, it does allow us to get one more cheeky shot in on the IS-7, but we still leave him on 800 hit points. First class, nice easy battle there, 4,000 damage, 53,000 credits earned. At the moment it is quite easy to ace. I say easy, it's still difficult to ace, but it's a lot easier than a lot of other tanks because the tank has only been for sale as a part of crates, and usually when they are only in crates it's quite easy to ace until they come for sale. So by the time this video reaches you guys, a lot of other people are going to have the tank, so it might be a bit more difficult to ace the tank. So next up we are on New Bay, and this time we're seeing my friend Ruck, a very good player, and he loves this tank. He's always driving the tank, he's always acing the tank. So I just said to him, dude, can you just go and get me a badge ace? And it literally took him 20 minutes. And here I go, mate. And he sent it back. Thank you. So he's on New Bay, and he's going to push down the middle under the bridges, which I would have thought he should have pushed towards the right side, because there is hills and there's places that you can go hold down. But instead he's literally flanking around like a heavy medium tank, and unfortunately the whole enemy team do go the other way, and there goes the FV4202. So they're already 1 minute down. They are one tank down with 1 minute gone. So now he's going to start getting to the side. There's the Object 140, unable to get a shot on that guy, but here comes the Bajetto and somehow gets that shot. I mean, the accuracy, as I've said, is very, very, very good, especially for a tank destroyer with so much DPM. The accuracy is very good. So he does get that nice shot into the Bajetto, and now he's just going to go around and he's going to pretty much chase the Death Star, and he's going to bait a shot. And as you can see, he was just angling, which made him actually bounce that shot. And now the Death Star is down very low hit points. Now he is going to miss that shot, but I can understand why he quickly wanted to snap that shot before the Death Star went around the corner. But now he gets behind the Bajetto. He's going to do a nice 664 damage into him, and his E100 is going to take him out. So now it is 5 against 6. Still a lot of work to do. Another snapshot there trying to get into the waffle. I mean, the accuracy is good, but it's not that good. And now he's just going to push forward. I mean, the Death Star from the right side has now gone around, so he's got no shots on him, and he's now just going to pump up some free damage into the back of a waffle. 511 damage there brings him up to 2,100 damage. He's already blocked 1,200, and he still remains, well, he did remain full hit points. So the T-57 now is going to come out, and one of his teammates track the T-57, which allows Ruck to clear him for his second kill. And again, now he's just going to get a free shot into the back of the E100. Lovely roll there, 543 AP shot. But his team are dying. He needs to now turn these two into these two TDs. And you can see he's using this tank here as protection for his lower plate, and there's nothing really the Death Star can do apart from splashing with HE. He still does nearly 500 damage though, but that is all the Death Star is now going to do, and he's been sent back to the garage. So he's going to go and now help his E100. His E100 is a one-shot, and it's now just him and the E100 against 3. So he's going to go and take out the Object 268, who is a good player, very good tank to take care of. And now it just leaves 2 tanks left. An Object 140 who is he's not a one-shot to him, to Ruck, but he is a one-shot to the E100. So the E100 is any moment now going to take out that Object 140, and it will just leave then 2 versus 1 against the enemy E100, who's still on 1100 hit points. Now he can take a shot, Ruck can take a shot, again try snapshots there, but unfortunately doesn't get his gun round enough, and the E100 does miss his shot against his E100. So he's now going to push forward, he's going to try and get a shot, and again he is using this wall here as protection, but the E100 shoots him and only does 280 damage, which is great for him, because if he's doing that again, he can take yet again another shot. But if he does manage to pen him with AP or even Pramo, then the E100 can actually take him out. But this is a godlike position, because you are completely hiding your hole, and you can still get your gun over. And I wouldn't like to be that E100 looking at that Badger in that position. So again, tries yet again another snapshot. But all these snapshots he's doing, I mean, it's an 8-second reload. It's not like you're in a Death Star that has over a 20-second reload. It's 8 seconds. So sometimes it's worth doing. So very nice battle there, 2,300 block damage. He gets himself 5 kills and 5,500 damage. Makes a nice 94,000 credits as well. So that is the Badger, guys. Hopefully I'll get it. It depends on how much the price is. But it is a very good tank to have. Almost OP. I mean, the armor's OP, but that is about it. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.